AI agents are everywhere today, but is really worth building one? On this video, I will show you how to create your own AI agent from scratch using Next.js without relying on any external platforms. I will also show you the difference in between writing normal code and an AI agent and how to integrate it to your SaaS. Let's jump into it. A few days ago, I posted on S that I was about creating my first AI agent, and somehow it went viral. People asked how I was building it or what tools I was using. They were recommended me some pre-built AI agents, but honestly, I had no idea. I heard about AI agents and I did a little research, and I thought that was a great idea to create one for SEozast to improve SEO articles and make them better, and also assigning some other tasks that I think that they were great at. But still, my knowledge was limited and I have to do some research before knowing if it was worthy or not. I just heard about N8N as a platform or as a tool to create my AI agents. I know I could host it on my VPS, but quickly I realized that that was not what I wanted, because that's just a schema where you can write down all the steps that your agents can do, and I really want to code my own agent and do it myself. Also, some people were giving me some discounts and things for AI agents platforms, but apart of they are expensive, as I say, I like to have full controls of my tools, and I don't really like to rely my SaaS in any other platforms that I don't know well. So first, when I have no clue about anything, I not go straight away to AI and ask for it to code whatever I need. First, I do some old school things and I go on YouTube and check some tutorials and have a wide idea about why I need that or what I'm about to build. And then I have a long conversation with ChatGPT and I just start asking questions, why I need that, what's the difference with this, and all these kind of things. So I get an idea and I can structure what I need. So as my SaaS is using Next.js, I just decide at the end that the thing that I didn't know before, I could just code everything on Next.js, so I didn't have to change anything, because at the beginning I thought maybe Python, but it was okay to code everything on Next.js, so that was my decision to have full control about those agents. An AI agent isn't just a chatbot. Here is the key difference. When you write code, you give it the logic, the step by step that it needs to follow, and all this just happen exactly how you program it. But with the AI agent, instead, you can give it a goal. The agent can take different actions, different decisions, and can handle situations differently, depends how other functions or actions execute before. This is very cool because the agent can work autonomously, and this is like having a small digital worker inside your app. In short, normal code can follow instructions, and AI agent can reach the goal and take actions by itself. So now I will show you the code, I will show you what I did, I will show you the agents that I create, and let's see if it's better with an example. So what I did first was upgrading cloud. So far, I didn't pay for anything like Cursor, Cloud, whatever. I just use free plans with cloud, mostly with Cloud, Grok, and ChatGPT. But for this, I feel I start creating a little bit and I start asking questions to ChatGPT. but I feel like AI need the full context to create this, and I was a little bit green on the AI agent, so I just decided to upgrade it. And as you see, I just give it this prompt. I will show you the conversation, but it's in Spanish, so this is basically what I said. That's probably why didn't turn out very well at the beginning, but I keep like refactoring a bit and making improvement with time. So I just want to create an agent basically to improve the quality of SEO articles on SEozast. So I will show you now the code in SEozast. So I don't know if this is a building in public anymore or it's just an open source project, because it's the first time that I'm showing you SEozast code. For improving the quality of the articles, basically I do the articles calling AI, obviously with some features and some descriptions, good prompts and everything, but on top of that, I want my agent to check those articles created with AI and check if they are good enough or they need like some improvements. And for that, we just create this. So it's just doing some, basically this is I create a leaf on my app, and then I create another folder on leaf that call AI agents. As you see now, I have a lot of agents. And for this one, it's just when you do on Next.js, I thought it was like something like a part on top of this, but it's just a bunch of functions, like one in a row on the other, and the agent, as I explained before, is just taking decisions. So it's like, okay, I will execute this function that we need, for example, but I won't execute this other one that we don't need it. So it's just taking decisions to reach the goal. And what I was doing, what Cloud did was like doing this function first. So here is calling OpenAI because it's the API that I use for the article. So I didn't want to add any other different AI. So yeah, here is the conversation. I will show you later some stuff, but yeah, you see I talk a lot with AI to get the job done. And okay, so first let's go and I will show you what it's doing here. So in the article enhancer.ts, because it's TypeScript, we are creating the types of the article enhancement, and then first thing that we do in the function, we are calling to AI API. So in my case it's OpenAI because it's the one that I'm using for the article, and I didn't want to mix or add a different AI. And basically it's taking all these articles and is checking and making improvements. So yeah, in here you see a lot of console logs, because it's why I say like put console logs everywhere, because I want to do what is happening there, especially at the beginning. So I have all these console log here to see what is happening. So it's checking all these articles and is improving everything. So you see here we have like some steps. So first step is analyzing the current content, then is improving the content with OpenAI, and then is calculating the final metrics, because I told Cloud that I want to know how much I was spending for every article, because I don't know, at the beginning was super expensive, was making like a lot of calls to OpenAI, like doesn't improve much. So I want to know the improvements and I want to know the cost. So basically, yeah, here is giving me the cost too. In here as well, you can see this is all the everything, like all the enhancements summary. So yeah, in here is all the improvement applies, the SEO score, cost, time. And then let's go to the best part. So in here we have these functions, like for example, this one is analyzing the article to identify weak points. So it's just checking the content, the minimum words that we need for the articles. You have H2, H3, and it has like everything in order on the article, and if not, it's just refactoring everything and making paragraph and all this kind of order for the article that I really like it, and it was for me mandatory. Need to follow all the target keywords and apply to the article, and it's checking that it's doing that. Then in here, improve the content using OpenAI. So in case like the last one is not happening and there are weak points or something to fix, it's calling OpenAI to fix that problem and improve this article. So it's here giving the prompt for OpenAI, and it's just cleaning the content or replacing whatever it needs to be replaced, okay? Now builds the enhancement prompt. So we have a prompt for creating the articles. We have a different prompt before, if in case we need to call that, always we need to call AI, and then in here we have a prompt that is explaining how to improve these articles, okay? And yes, and just following the rules and the categories, suggestions like keywords, everything to improve the SEO. So in here, sparse OpenAI response. So basically what it's doing here is just saving everything in a JSON. That is why I use like for saving some part of the articles and then showing that later. Next one, calculates article metrics. So here we have the original word count, NH word count, and then readability score, SEO score, and structure score. And this one calculates readability score. So in here it's just checking there is no very long sentences or very long paragraphs, that they are not very nice to read, and also they are not very good for SEO or AI search. Now calculate SEO score. So in here I always want to achieve the 100%. That's why I have an agent, right? And then the last one validates the improved article is better than the original. At the beginning I didn't trust the agent, obviously, and I checked two of the one without the agent, one with the agent. I put them on AI and few AIs like ChatGPT and Grok and different one, and I asked them like, can you please, as a SEO expert, can you compare these two articles and tell me which one is better and tell me the difference? And actually it turned out that the one with the agent was better than without. And now also here, very important, I have on my AI agents, I have an index, but now it's just because I have like a AI agent system. So, but this is just because I have different agents, otherwise like maybe you don't need this file. One of my agents is fired already. Like after this one I create one, because in here at the beginning of the current SEO I analyze title, description, and also I get the topics, and I wanted to improve the topics, but with the agents actually I got for that AI create 4 agents, like not just one, that also even create a orchestrator to clean cache and implement things with all these agents. And still this is like also like making a lot of calls to AI, and it's worse than it used to be, but yeah, I will fix it later. And also another agent that is working very well, this one is already implemented, that I did after this one. So basically my first agent, the one that is improving the articles, you see here that you have here bold keywords, so this is very nice. Also this is like everything very structured, and also here you have integrated backlinks, like super normal. You have obviously some at the end like related articles, but also you have like some integrated along the text, which is nice. And yeah, and this like ball, and also this one because it's like a keyword, so this is working amazingly. These backlinks, they are from your articles, you already uploaded article to your site. And my second agent, the one that I showed you, I'm not gonna go any deeper on this one, because it's just a converter from this rich text to TSX or JS, in case like you're not using Markdown when you deploy to GitHub. So in here you can configure your template. So it's like you can use your own site colors, and then like you can save your template, and then you can generate the articles, and it's generating the article just with the agent. So with this, with my agent, I don't even have to call AI to do this, and it's just costing me nothing for this, which is amazing. And the quality is like, it's same. So in here I have, all my full TSX archive just ready to push to GitHub, with also my CTA that I configured on the template before, and it's just adding this because of the agent is working very well at the end. So this agent also stays, and but the others still are on the probation period. And then I want to show you, because you already create the agent, but obviously you need to call this agent in your root, because otherwise it's not gonna work. And for the first one that I show you, the one that is enabling the articles, what I do is just calling here. When it's generating the articles, it's doing all these prompts like for AI, and at the end is I just call in the article enabling agent, and it's checking the whole article. As I say, it's passing the whole article, and it's checking everything, and it's returning the article format and checked by the agent. And in here, I wanted to show you the logs. That's why I say to AI to put a lot of logs, because I want to know what is happening. I have like all the info, what it's doing all the time, and as you see, SEO score is 100%. So that means like the AI agent stays, and it here is telling me the extra cost, which is almost nothing when I call to AI for checking this. So it's very nice. Also, what I realized is the time is always like taking less time with the AI agent, because some of the tasks they are like boom boom boom, instead like calling AI and didn't have any contest AI to do things. And the time is nicer, and as you see here, well, all the scores like they are 100% after the AI agent work, so this is nice. And it's here is giving me all the main improvements, what is done with backlinks or with other things. Basically, so I told you, basically logs everywhere, so I have full information about what is happening. So I hope now you have a clear vision about what is an AI agent and how you can create it and implement it just with Next.js, and you don't have any extra platform, especially if you are a developer. It was actually quite easy. If you want more tutorials like this, Next.js, AI agents, automations, just like and subscribe. And if you're planning to build your first AI agent, just drop a comment below and I will be happy to read it.